Hey guys, so today we will be talking about the stock ticker symbol VOC, known as VOC Energy Trust. Now, the main focus of this video will be information about the stock. So my intention is to provide information about this stock and what it is. I'm not saying you should buy it nor sell it, but it's just an overview of the stock and pretty much just information for investors to know. I'll give you guys my opinion on the stock and we'll dive right into it. So this stock is a statutory trust. So from what I understand, it operates in Houston, Texas. This is not a traditional company where investors are investing in a company. It operates as handing out 80% of the profit interest to the investors. 80% of what they make in oil production in Texas and Kansas gets distributed to the investors in the form of a dividend. Since this stock is paying you based off the profit of oil production, the value of the stock is determined on how much oil, pretty much gas at the pump, costs consumers. So back in 2022, you can see that there was a little spike in the stock because gas prices were very expensive at the time. But if you look at in 2020, when gas was very cheap, the value of the stock was very low. Now, this stock was listed on the stock market back in 2011, and it seems by 2030, they will pretty much be terminating and paying out everything, and it will be delisted from the stock market. Now, if you had invested in 2011 when it IPO'd, you would have lost about 86% of the value if you had invested in the IPO and had held up to today, which is January 2026. Now, where do I see this by 2030? I don't think it's going to reach the price of the IPO. And that also depends on how much the cost of oil is. And I don't think it's going to reach that level. There will have to be something crazy that will happen in order for those prices to spike and the production of oil to be more expensive. But that's just me. I'm not telling you that you shouldn't buy. Now, the way that I view the stock is as a dividend trap. What that means is basically you buy it at this set price and it loses value, but it gives you a high dividend payment per share. So in this case, the dividend yield for VOC is 15.7%, which is pretty high in my opinion. I try to go under 5%. I know a lot of the more professional investors prefer like 1 to 2% or lower, but I put my risk at 5%. But essentially, the value of the price goes down, which loses you money on the money that you put in. So that value goes down and the dividend payment is not enough to make up for what you're losing in value. There's no actual growth in the stock. If you look at it, it's been trending downwards in value. Essentially, a dividend trap. But you guys decide whether or not you are willing to invest in it. Anyways, let me hear your feedback down in the comments. Be sure to give me a subscribe. I do plan on making more videos of certain stocks that don't have much news around it. This is also a learning journey for me as I become more of an investor in the stock market. I also plan on having a learning journey in crypto staking because I like the idea of making money passively, making money when I sleep, for a lack of a better term. But that will do it for this video. I'll see you guys in the next one.